The American highway. Endless, open, a symbol of freedom. For generations it's been the backdrop of adventure, the setting for countless road trips and the promise of new beginnings. The open road calls to us, offering escape, opportunity, and the thrill of the unknown. But beneath that promise lies a darker reality, one that most travelers never imagine. Every year, thousands of people set out on these highways and simply vanish, leaving behind only questions and heartbreak. Their faces appear on posters at rest stops, their names whispered in worried phone calls. The numbers are startling, a quiet epidemic on our nation's arteries. With millions of vehicles crisscrossing the country every day, it's easy to overlook the few that never reach their destination. Yet for every missing person, there's a ripple effect that touches families, friends, and entire communities. These aren't just statistics. They're mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters who disappear into the vast, lonely landscapes. Each missing person leaves behind a story abruptly cut short, a family left searching for answers, and a community grappling with loss. The highway system, a marvel of connection, is also the perfect place to vanish. Its sprawling network stretches across deserts, forests, and mountains, places where help can be hours away, and where a single vehicle can disappear without a trace. Miles of isolation, spotty cell service, and rare service stations create moments of vulnerability. A breakdown, a wrong turn, or a chance encounter can change everything in an instant. In these remote stretches, even a cry for help can go unheard. For most, the journey ends safely. They arrive home greeted by loved ones, their travels just another story to share. But for a small, unlucky few, the road holds a different fate. For some, the road becomes the final destination. Their vehicles are found abandoned, their belongings left behind, and their stories left unfinished. In the constant flow of millions, a single car can slip away unnoticed. The anonymity of the highway, once a source of freedom, becomes a cloak for disappearance. It can happen anywhere. A desolate stretch at night or a busy highway in daylight. Disappearances don't discriminate by time or place. They can strike when least expected. Sometimes, only an abandoned car remains. Keys in the ignition, driver gone. The silence inside speaks volumes, echoing the questions that haunt those left behind. The open road is a place of transition, but for some, that transition is permanent. Day turns to night and hope fades with each passing hour. Their stories become cautionary tales, haunting investigators and families alike. Each case is a puzzle with missing pieces, a mystery that refuses to be solved. The highway promises a destination, but for a few, it delivers only a question mark. The fog of uncertainty lingers long after the taillights have faded. A life interrupted, a story without an ending. The open road, for all its promise, holds secrets that may never be revealed. February 9, 2004. A bitterly cold Monday in New England. The kind of day when the world feels quiet and still beneath a heavy blanket of snow. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student at UMass Amherst, tells her professors she needs to leave due to a family emergency, a story that isn't true. She packs her Saturn sedan with clothes, textbooks, and a few personal items, then drives north, away from campus, toward the remote and rugged White Mountains of New Hampshire. No one knows exactly why she left, or what was on her mind as she made her way into the snowy wilderness. That night, on a dark stretch of Route 112, her car skids off the road and crashes into a snowbank. The accident is minor, but it marks the beginning of a mystery that will baffle investigators for years. A local bus driver stops and offers to help. Maura appears shaken but insists she's already called for roadside assistance, though records show she never made that call. She declines his help, standing alone in the cold, her breath visible in the winter air. Within minutes, police arrive at the scene. The car is locked, the engine still warm, but Maura is nowhere to be found. There are no signs of a struggle, no footprints leading away from the car, just silence and falling snow. Inside the car, police find her backpack, textbooks, and birth control pills, items that suggest she planned to return, or at least didn't intend to disappear completely. But her wallet, keys, and cell phone are missing, as if she took only what she needed for a quick escape, or perhaps to meet someone. The snow around the car is undisturbed, no clear footprints, no drag marks, nothing to indicate which direction she went. It's as if she simply vanished into the night, swallowed by the mountains. Search teams comb the woods with dogs and helicopters, scouring every inch of the icy forest and nearby rivers. Despite their efforts, not a single trace of Maura is found. No clothing, no footprints, no clues. Her family, desperate for answers, launches their own search. They hand out flyers, organize vigils, and walk the snowy roads, calling her name into the silent woods, hoping for any sign of their daughter and sister. The case quickly captures national attention. News vans line the rural roads, reporters broadcast live from the scene, and internet forums buzz with speculation. Was Maura running from her past? Or did she cross paths with someone dangerous that night? As the seasons change and years slip by, Maura's disappearance becomes one of America's most enduring mysteries. The missing person posters fade, but the questions remain. Was she seeking a new life, or was she the victim of a crime? Her abandoned car, frozen in time, stands as the last physical trace of her existence, a silent monument to a young woman lost to the shadows of the White Mountains. To this day, Maura Murray's fate remains unknown. Her story lingers in the cold mountain air, a haunting reminder that some mysteries are never solved. August 2013. The Oklahoma summer is thick with heat, the air shimmering above the endless plains. In the small town of Eufaula, life moves at a slow, familiar pace, until one family's quiet plans set in motion a mystery that will haunt the region for years. Bobby and Sherilyn Jameson, along with their spirited 6-year-old daughter Madison, load up their white pickup truck. They're searching for a fresh start, hoping to buy a plot of land in the remote, rugged Sansboa Mountains. The family dreams of building a new life, far from the noise and troubles of the world. Surveillance footage from their home captures them moving back and forth, loading the truck with belongings. Their movements are strangely mechanical, as if weighed down by something unseen. Neighbors later recall the family seemed distant, distracted, as if preoccupied by worries they never shared. It's the last time anyone will see the Jamesons alive. They drive off into the wilderness, vanishing into the vast, untamed landscape. 8 days later, their truck is discovered abandoned on a lonely dirt road deep in the mountains. The vehicle sits eerily untouched, as if waiting for its owners to return. Inside, their loyal dog Maisie is found barely alive, hungry, dehydrated, and alone. But of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison, there is no sign. It's as if they simply vanished into thin air. Even stranger, the family's wallets, cell phones, IDs, and over $32,000 in cash are left behind in plain sight. There are no signs of a struggle, no blood, no evidence of violence. The scene is baffling. Why would anyone leave so much behind? It's as if the Jamesons stepped out for a short walk and never returned. Their footprints fade into the dust, swallowed by the wild terrain. Search parties comb the dense woods and rocky hills for weeks, then months, but find nothing. Helicopters sweep the area, volunteers scour every trail, but the family has vanished without a trace. For years, the case grows colder, the questions multiplying. Theories swirl in the absence of answers. Was it a drug deal gone wrong, a cult, or a tragic murder-suicide? Rumors ripple through the small town, each more outlandish than the last. The large sum of cash and the family's odd behavior in the days before their disappearance only fuel speculation. Whispers of secrets and danger echo through the community. Then, in 2013, hunters stumble upon skeletal remains in a shallow grave less than 3 miles from where the truck was found. 2 adults, 1 child. The Jamesons' long search is over, but the mystery is not. The medical examiner finds no clear cause of death, no trauma, no wounds, no answers. The case remains as confounding as ever. How could the family have died so close to their vehicle yet remain hidden for years? Did they get lost, or was something more sinister at play? The Sansboa Mountains, with their tangled forests and deep ravines, kept their secret well, shrouding the truth in silence and shadow. The Jameson case stands as a chilling reminder that sometimes the road leads only to mystery, and some answers are forever lost to the wild. Their final steps, lost to time and dust, remain unsolved, a haunting echo in the Oklahoma wilderness. The desert swallowed their story whole, leaving only questions drifting on the wind. Why do highways breed mystery? Their design, anonymity, transience, isolation, makes them perfect for disappearances. Millions travel these roads surrounded by strangers, moving through vast empty stretches. A predator can blend in, strike, and vanish into the flow of traffic. Jurisdictions blur, a crime in one county, a suspect in another state. Evidence scatters, investigations stall. The highway is a break from routine, where people take risks and let their guard down. It's a perfect storm, anonymity, isolation, and blurred lines where someone can simply vanish. When someone vanishes on a highway, the first 48 hours are critical. Police secure the last known location, often an abandoned car, searching for clues. A bolo alert goes out, casting a digital net for leads. Officers interview witnesses, searching for the detail that cracks the case. Search teams comb the area, on foot with dogs by air. Investigators dig into the victim's life relationships, phone records, social media. Was it voluntary, an accident, or foul play? Every detail matters in the race against fading hope. For families, a highway disappearance is a wound that never heals. Shock turns to desperate action, flyers, searches, endless phone calls. They live in limbo, unable to grieve or move on. Every tip is a lifeline. Every day without news is agony. The emotional and financial toll is immense, relationships strained by uncertainty. Some become advocates, helping others in similar pain. They learn to live with hope and sorrow side by side. The search never truly ends. The vigil continues. In a digital world, it seems impossible to disappear. Phones, cards, cameras track our every move. These digital breadcrumbs help investigators build timelines and find leads. Surveillance footage, phone records, and transactions can be invaluable. But technology cuts both ways. Those wishing to vanish can turn off devices, use cache, and avoid cameras. Predators know to destroy phones, erasing trails instantly. Social media can help spread awareness, but also breeds misinformation and wild theories. Families can be harassed and investigators misled. Technology offers hope, but also new obstacles in the search for truth. These stories are rare, but they remind us, preparation and awareness are key. Always share your travel plans and check in with someone you trust. Stay alert at stops, park in well-lit areas, trust your instincts, and avoid risky encounters. Keep your car maintained and carry an emergency kit. If you break down, stay in your locked car and call for professional help. Use your phone wisely, keep it charged, share your live location. Don't accept rides from strangers, your car is your safest shelter. Simple precautions can make all the difference. The highway can still be a place of freedom, if you travel with care. Stay safe, and let the road remain a path to adventure, not mystery. We've explored America's most haunting highway mysteries, stories without resolution. For every famous case, thousands more remain in the shadows, each a universe of pain for families left behind. Despite our technology, blank spots remain, places where people simply vanish. The highway is a modern frontier, a wild space in our civilized world. These stories remind us, we're not always as safe as we think. The search for answers continues, driven by hope and love. New technology or a chance discovery may one day bring closure. Until then, these tales urge us to be vigilant and look out for one another. The open road calls, answer it with open eyes and caution. Thank you for joining us. Follow for more true stories just around the bend.